Look what I got, guys. A bit of a gift. We'll talk about this in a second. But every once a week I try to do a Q&A video. This week I've been a bit slacking a bit. I've been so busy. But today is the day. So if you're new to my channel, I want to kind of get this out of the way because a lot of newcomers are coming in and a lot of subscribers. My channel is about making money online. Majority of the time making money online. And a lot of people ask, like, is it possible? Can it be done? Yes, it can be done, and there's plenty of people doing it. You just need to test methods, put in the time, and it can be possible for you. And that's what I do. I teach people different methods. So mainly affiliate marketing, or mainly Shopify now. But I'm trying to diverse back into affiliate marketing, creating courses, memberships. Like what I mean, like not creating my own, but teaching people how to create their own and sell it through Facebook, Google Ads, SEO, all that sort of stuff, right? So I'm trying to diverse my channel back into multiple, multiple niches or variations of making money online, all right? Just turn my phone on silent because I get messaged probably on average 10 minutes, and it will just go off heaps through this video. So these videos are chill videos, right? I don't get like super in-depth into tutorials or anything like that. We have a chat, we have a talk, we chill out. I probably should be doing these live actually, and I probably will start doing that when I get a little time, all right? I do Facebook Live sometimes, but I haven't done that in a while. So what I do is I scroll through my videos and just have a look at some questions, and I found our first one here. It's got another message right then, and I just got a email from someone as well. Okay, so the first question is, how do I have multiple Facebook accounts? So if you don't know that, in a video of my last one, I talked about my Facebook account getting banned. And what happens is usually when you get banned, you lose your account and you lose the ability to use that credit card again or that PayPal. Now, what I've found is that only happens so let's say you have a personal Facebook account, and what you do is you use that account for advertising and stuff, and you don't link it to a business manager, and that account gets banned. Usually they will ban the credit card. But what I do is I create multiple accounts and I link them. Oh, another email. Crazy. I link those accounts to the business manager, and then when you get banned in the business manager, usually, I say usually, so I don't know if this happens with everybody, but usually they won't ban your credit card, and then you can just move on to the next account while you try to get the other one back. So what I mean by that is, with the Facebook business manager, usually you have 2 accounts per profile, so you have your personal and your business. You can link them both to the manager, but if you have different Facebook accounts as well, you can link all of those accounts to the manager and give them access. So you can, if you create 3 Facebook profiles, you could potentially have 6 accounts. Okay, does that make sense? And I mean, don't abuse it. It could be a loophole, but don't abuse it. But what I'm saying is, that's how I managed to have a few accounts, so I have a backup in case one gets blocked. All right. I mean, usually, because I've got my personal account onto there, my girlfriend's account is on there as well. So we have quite a few accounts that we can use. So to answer that question, that's how I do it, all right? Try and link everything up to the business manager. It shows Facebook that you have a bit more credibility, and they probably won't ban your credit card because, for one, they want you to spend money, and second, if you're in the business manager, you look legit, they might, Facebook support and like their team that checks all this stuff is very generic. So to them, if your account's from business manager, it probably looks like, hey, these guys are the real deal. They don't really understand, they just ban personal accounts and they'll happily ban your credit card. But for some reason, when everything's linked to the business manager, it's not the way it works, all right? So that's basically how I have multiple Facebook accounts. Okay, this question is not Facebook or anything, but someone said to me, this isn't actually a question, it's more of a request. You should do more backlink search engine optimization videos because Google is strict nowadays, and you can get penalties easy. Guys, if you don't know, I'm talking about ranking websites in Google. I've never actually had a penalty on any of my sites. I've been pushed down the ranks, but I've never had a penalty. If you're getting penalties on your site, you're doing, if you say it's pretty easy to get a penalty, you're doing something majorly wrong, and you should probably look at one of the issues is usually spammy backlinks. So buy good quality private blog network and good quality backlinks, or build good quality Web 2.0s. But if you're getting penalized easy in Google, you should go back and look at what's doing it to you, because whatever it is, if it's spammy backlinks, then stop buying spammy backlinks and stuff like that. But whatever it is, just fix it, because you shouldn't be getting penalized easy in Google. It's actually hard. You have to really be doing something silly to get penalized. All right. Okay, this is a question I got today. I'm just kind of going through my recents. There's a lot of questions here. So here's one. How much money do I need to get started online? That's such a broad question. It depends what you're doing. I would say if you seriously want to get into making money online, get $1,000, okay? $1,000. That's enough to rank websites in Google. That's enough to start doing some paid advertising. $1,000, all right? Just off the top of my head, $1,000. Okay, could be less, could be more. Just really depends. So anyway, if you're running a 2x profit margin, 2 times ad, like you said, for one day PPE, and then you see good results, is it okay to go straight to website conversion, or would you wait it out a little more to give more data? Okay, so if you know about Facebook and you know what PPE and stuff stands for that question, if your PPE is running really well, just keep it running, but there's no harm in starting a website conversion, because the adverts aren't linked at all. They're completely different scenarios. If you have an advert, a PPE getting sales, and you're making money, just let it run, because you could get the viral effect and you could make money from that. And if you want to start a website conversion, go ahead and do that. They're not going to collide or anything or overlap, because they're completely different objectives. All right. So to answer that question, do whatever you want. Keep it running. But I would suggest just keep the PPE running if you're making money from it, and just test other different advert variations like website conversion. All right. Pretty simple answer there. Someone said, I'll answer that one privately, actually, on the YouTube. Actually, no, I'll answer now. So, no, yeah, it's a pretty simple question, actually. It's most people know the answer to that. Okay, so here's 2 questions. I think I've answered these before, but I'll just go over them again. So, it's kind of like talking about budgets. If I scale out and duplicate with a bigger budget, how much should I increase? And also, should you increase winning ad set? Guys, I'm just going to go like general right in here. I'm just going to jump in and say, there is no set method to increasing budgets. For some people, it works to increase 10%, 5%, 20%. For some people, it works to go from $5 to $100. It really depends on so many factors. There is no specific way to increase your budget. When people say, hey, we've found the perfect scaling method and all this sort of stuff, sure, it might work for them, but it's never guaranteed to work for you. It's never guaranteed to work for me. It's never guaranteed to work for the next person. So what you need to do is, if you're unsure, okay, what I would do is duplicate that ad set and then start increasing budgets on that duplicated ad set and just leave the other one running. And you'll soon see what Facebook wants to do. If you increase and it kills it, then it's killed it. You have to figure out another way to increase. I've had adverts where I've gone from $50 to $300 or $400, and they've for about a day or two they've ran really badly, and they've kicked back into full effect, and they've just started making me good money again on a bigger budget. But what people don't understand is Facebook needs to settle a little bit, let it do its thing for a day or so, maybe a little bit longer, and then you'll start to see your adverts rolling again after the budget increase. Now, usually with an ad set, when you increase the budget massively, from like 5 to 20, 5 to 100, it will sometimes take Facebook a little bit longer, and they've said this in webinars. If you increase slowly, every couple of days or whatever, 20%, something like that, it usually doesn't take as long for Facebook to settle down, maybe a few hours or something, all right? But the answer to that question is there's no set way to increase. It's really up to you. There's 2 ways to do it. You can increase by a percentage, or you can increase by money. So you can increase it by 1, 2, 3, or 5, 10, 20%, or you can go straight in there and just increase the budget, just like 5 to 50, 50 to 100, whatever. But it's up to you to kind of figure out what to do, because I see a lot of people, they come into my group and on YouTube and they ask me that question, and I assume they've done it without really testing. you should just test. Like, honestly, just test. Don't be scared to lose money. Don't be scared to mess up an ad, because you can usually get that ad to come back. Okay? But yeah, I don't need to go on about that anymore. Just, just test. All right, guys, and see what works best for you, because that's the best way you're going to learn Facebook advertising. All right, guys, I have a question here about the fitness site that I work with. So if you don't know, my friend has a fitness membership, and we drive traffic to it from Facebook. And I'm going to start doing I'm just going to start doing more whiteboard stuff about affiliate marketing. But what we generally do is, so she has a fitness membership. I think a lot of you guys already know this. And we have a opt-in page where we give away a free ebook, and we send traffic to that from Facebook, and we collect the lead. And then we have a upsell, which is $27, and that doesn't pay for all of the Facebook advertising some days, but some days it does. It works out to be a little bit under, I think we're negative cash flow right now. Then what happens is, so we make a bit of money from that, and it sort of somewhat covers the Facebook advert costs. We're basically getting free leads. Then we have a 5-day email sequence. Now we actually have a lot more. But in those 5 days, we warm the prospect up. So day 1 and 2 and 3, we kind of like talk about the fitness, talk about life, like, tell a story. Then on day 4 and 5, we actually pitch the product, and then we wait a day, and then we kind of say, hey, the product's going to be closing soon, and then we close it. And then what we do is say, hey, come and get on a waiting list. And then about a month later, we'll promote that again to them, and it creates a massive amount of sales. So it's I'm going to do a full video on this, okay? Because there's a lot of working mechanics, but that's basically what we do. We drive traffic to an opt-in page, collect a lead. That lead goes into our email list, and we email back to them over and over again the product that we're promoting. And then also we actually just started advertising to them affiliate products now, because the list is quite big and responsive. All right, so I hope kind of that answered the question about that. I know a lot of you guys are new to me, and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but that's just an idea of what we're doing with a fitness membership right now. Someone commented on my video the other day. It's like a year old, and they said it was about the Shopify method, and they said this might work actually, going on and saying about the ROI, and it's like, yeah, it's been working for a long time, my friend, a very long time. People are making 7 figures out of this stuff, but yeah, it works for sure. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Okay, this is a question about lead magnets again. Collecting emails. So someone said, where am I supposed to host my lead magnet, the freebie that I'm supposed to send to the person? What you need to do is you need to create your own website, okay? It's very cheap to create a website. $9 for a domain from NameSilo. You can go and get like $2 or $3 a month hosting, and you can create your own lead magnet. Guys, I'm going to tell you straight. If you're online right now trying to figure out how to make money, and you're not prepared to put a few dollars in to start a website, just stop doing it. Because I have Online Dimes, my affiliate website. I have like 13 sites off the top of my head that I know that I own, affiliate sites and stuff. You need to put like a lot of this is from the How to Make Money Online for Free video. With a free website that is being put there to kind of help people understand you can do it. But if you're serious about making money online, you need to get your own websites, and they don't cost that much money, guys. They are very, very cheap. They are stupidly cheap. It is not expensive at all. $9.95 I pay for a domain per year. That's like 90 cents a month, and then or something. And then you can get hosting for $2 a month, $3 a month. Guys, it's a no-brainer to get a proper real website if you want to create pages where you collect emails and create landing pages. So many people message me and try to say, how can I get around it? Just guys, honestly, just pay the money. It's not that much. And if you're not willing to pay the money and you keep trying to figure out how to do stuff for free, you're never really going to get anywhere making money online or making money in life in general, because you actually need money to make money. You actually do need to use some sort of money income from somewhere to make money online. That's the truth. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a bit of advice here about sales on your Shopify stores, okay? I get this question. We'll probably make this the last question. I don't want to make this a long video. I'm about to go see the new Tupac movie, so I want to go get that done. I probably need to be there actually soon. and maybe we'll talk about this cool book a bit more. But guys, this will be the last question, okay? I don't like segment the questions out. I just go randomly, so some of them might be boring to you, some of them might not be. But this is one here. I had a shop. I sold 3 products, but I stopped. I'm guessing you sold 3 items. You had 3 sales, but I stopped because I wasn't really earning. And then a few other things, guys. This is the number one mistake that a lot of people make with Shopify and like paid traffic in general. When you send a let's use this book as an example, okay? This is your product page. When you send traffic to this product page, it's usually very cold, okay? They are window shoppers. They're checking your stuff out. The possible likelihood of them purchasing from your page at that point are very slim, right? Now, sometimes you do get products and you get the viral effect and you get heaps of sales and stuff, and it does happen, and that's what you should be aiming for. But if you're getting a few sales from your page, but you're coming out even, maybe you are making a little bit of money, the problem is people think that you can make a ton of money from people going straight to your page, and you can, but if you're a beginner to this, you need to do other things. So what you want to do is do things like retargeting. So this guy said he got tons of views to his site, but no sales. It's very simple. What you do is you do another Facebook ad and you retarget back to those people, okay? And then those people that originally viewed your product or added to cart, they come back to your store, all right? And what they do is they possibly will purchase, and they have a better chance of purchasing. What I'll do is I just started a retargeting campaign on the fitness thing we're selling. I'll put a screenshot up. We did 2 sales. I think we spent a few bucks. I think we spent under $10 so far, and it's over $500 in sales from retargeting. Retargeting is one of your best friends with Facebook advertising, and I see it all the time. Everyone's always like, I've stopped my site, I've given up, because they expect the cold traffic to convert like hotcakes on their product. And it's not always going to be the case. You have to have a really good product for that to happen, okay? Or you have to have a really good sales funnel set up. Cold traffic converts the worst out of all of your traffic, all right? So you retarget back to them, and then that becomes warm traffic. You say, hey, we saw your product here. You see this book here? If you go click on the link below that I'll put, and then you go onto Facebook afterwards, you'll see this guy's retargeting campaigns. They're absolutely genius, and they work so well. Okay, but anyway, so what happens is you say, hey, you left a product in your cart. They go back, and you have a high likely chance of them actually purchasing because you've triggered something in their head to remind them that the product's still there. And a lot of the case, you can have low conversion rates on your retargeting, of course, but when you get sales through retargeting, you're getting them for like so cheap. It's incredible. You get it for a crazy cheap rate. So that's another way to retarget, all right? Then what you do, this is what we do to boost even more money from our stores. We then have a buyer list. So we then have a list of people who have purchased from our site. Now, if it's a new store, it's going to take a while to build that up. Then what we do is we get another product, all right? Usually a higher priced product. I'm talking like $50 profit products, 40, 30. We then retarget back to those people who have purchased from us and say, hey, you know, did you like the last item you purchased from us? We have a new item that's very, very related to them, to the one they purchased before, or very, very close. Hey, Miles Beckler just replied to me on YouTube. If you don't know who that is, I'll leave a link below. Check him out. He's pretty good at like funnel hacking and stuff. All right. So, and then what happens is that customer is bringing us value all the way down the line, like for weeks and weeks and months, because we're retargeting back to them, we're emailing back to them. So the whole point of this kind of question right now is, wasn't really a question, I suppose, but is to stop relying on cold traffic and start building a structure, start building a strategy for your store. And don't just come into this method, the Facebook Shopify method, or any method for that matter, spend $50 and say it's not working, or spend $100 and say it's not working. Guys, you need to have a structure. Every business, whether it be offline or offline, has a structure, has a business plan. In the real world, if you don't, here's an example, right? In the real world, if you want an investor to invest into your company, they won't even look at you if you don't have a business plan. Okay? They will not even wink at you or anything. They'll be like, no, not interested, all right? So you have to treat your business online as a real business eventually, right? When you start, it's going to be, just testing and stuff. But eventually you want to treat it as a real business, and a real business, you need to put in real money, okay? And to do that, guys, you retarget back to them, you get them on the email list, you email more products to them, you retarget higher priced products back to them later on if they've purchased, because they're already super, super hot from purchasing from you. So you get my point, right? It's a cycle of sales. We'll just call it a cycle of sales. I'll make a book one day called The Cycle of Sales. I'm going to go get that domain right now. I'm not joking. I'll put Franklin on it if it's available. Okay? So, guys, the cycle of sales, that is the cycle of sales. Cold traffic to your product page. If they don't convert, you re-advertise back to them with the retargeting campaign. Okay? If you don't know what that is, go and Google that stuff. Then what you do is the people that have purchased from your store, okay, so this guy had 3 people purchase from his store, not a lot, you probably want to get to like 50 to 100, 20 maybe, I don't even think you can at 3. Then you want to retarget back to them with a new advert with a higher price product, and you always want to do a higher price product because they're very, very warm traffic now. They're hot, super hot, they've purchased from you before, they're ready to buy, they love your store, they love your products, they're boom, 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 they want to buy. Maybe just don't retarget straight away because it might be like, hey, well, it's been 30 days and I haven't got my other product, because of long shipping times. So maybe just wait a little bit until you do the high ticket retargets. But you get my point, all right? Cold traffic when you first send it to the product. Warm traffic when you start to retarget, okay? And the same with your, the book makes my face go dark from the light changes. And the same with your email marketing. Okay, when you build a list from your Shopify store from people that have opted in with coupons and stuff, they're cold traffic still. So you got to warm them up through your email marketing before you start blasting them with products. All right, guys. So that's I'll just see if I can find one more quick one. I like to do these videos. All right, someone said, do you not split test targeting? This is from the How to Do Aggressive Facebook advert video that I did. Yes, I do sometimes split test targeting, but that specific video wasn't about that. So what I can usually do is if I have a product, if I'm doing my aggressive split testing and I find a product that is kind of like shows some sort of like people are buying the product or they've made a sale or something. But it's not doing very well, I'll just push it to the side and I'll do split test targeting later. But if there's a product that's a clear indication that nothing's working or there's no interest, and I'm targeting, testing aggressively, then I'll just leave it. But I understand that in that aggressive testing video, I'm not really too worried about the interest. I'm basically just trying to test until something sticks. I could waste time going back in and doing targeting and all that sort of stuff, but then you start to overthink things, you start to fall in love with the product, you start to think, this has got to work, I've just got to find the right people. Sometimes the right people just aren't there and you have to move on, all right? So I hope that answers that question. I do split test targeting sometimes. It depends on the situation. Every scenario is different, all right? Depends how I'm feeling at the time. I might not feel like doing that. I might be lazy that day, So anyway, guys, that's it. I don't even remember if I talked about this book now. This video has gone on for like probably 30 minutes. Once again, ask questions below. And once again, this channel is about making money online. So if you have any making money online questions, let me know. I have multiple businesses. I have a lot of experience in business, and I can help you succeed in life. I'm just like, heaps more questions are coming up. Anyway, this book, Expert Secrets. I don't know if I've talked about this, if I've said this before. Don't mind me. I forget what I say in these videos sometimes. I don't read books much, but this is a very good book, and it's from Russell Brunson. This guy is like the ultimate. He owns, he's co-founder of ClickFunnels. If you don't know what that is, it's a funnel thing. And a very good book. Only book I've ever read in my entire life. Well, thick book, like magazines I read and stuff, but only book in my entire life I've read all the way to the end. And it's a very good book if you want to get into funnels, funnel hacking, webinars and all that sort of stuff. But if you're a beginner online, this probably isn't for you. It could be a little bit confusing to understand things, but if you're kind of like, I'm going to tell you the truth, right? I'm not going to say, hey, go and get this book. You need it. If you're a beginner online, you don't need this right now. You need to learn the basic fundamentals of online. Then when you get into funnels and stuff, this will probably help you. This is more for advanced people that actually know about funnels and stuff, I think. Well, that's my interpretation of the book anyway. So anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I was just really excited because this is the first legit book. I've been online for years. It's the first legit book I've ever ordered online that I've actually read to the end. Okay, I have a very love-hate relationship with books because I think a lot of them are a waste of time. That's just my opinion. A lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I believe in taking action, not reading and getting lost in someone else's book about their income, because most of the people write about their income and investments and stuff like that. And I don't care about theirs. I want to know about how I can grow mine, all right? And that's exactly what this book is about, how to grow your income online by funnels and stuff like that, all right? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend, because it's probably the weekend after when this comes out. It'll be Friday for you Americans. It'll be Saturday for me when this comes out. It's Friday right now, but I schedule it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Any questions, let me know, and I'll see you there.